Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from NIO, it appears that the deliveries are back to normal. NIO Delivery Centers are pegged. People are collecting their cars, which this is just signaling that we might get to see the good deliveries coming from NIO this month of February. Yes, the first week of this month, we did not see that good insurance registrations, but hopefully things recover. Hopefully this week NIO can get the good insurance registrations that which they will get or which will get next week. I mean, so many of the new investors or some of the new investors are worried about if NIO will double the sales that, like they said last year. And 2 days ago, the new CEO came and reconfirmed that double sales or over 440,000 it's what they are targeting this year, which is something that of course it's good, and it shows us that NIO is very still aware that they need to double sales, or they said they double sales, and therefore they are going to do so. And judging from what we are seeing, people going to buy NIO car. I mean, this video that I'm showing you right here, it's of a lady going to collect her car. I think this looks like is it an ET5 Touring? This is the ET5 mid sedan, which shows you that these NIO cars are still being sold up, are still being bought by the Chinese consumers, though 2025 models are coming, but NIO is still selling their current existing models, which is something that is very good. I mean, you'll notice that on the video there is also Onvo L60 cars ready to be collected, which again, this shows us that things are back to normal. NIO is delivering as per the normal, and hopefully this week's insurance registrations dwarfs the kind of insurance registrations or the 1,470 insurance registrations we saw for last week. So yeah, man, I am happy. It appears that things have opened, things are back to normal. And when I saw these videos, I thought to myself that we need to brace ourselves for what is coming, because blue sky will come. Those that are persevering will be rewarded with time. It's just a matter of time, man. But NIO CEO, knowing that he came 2 days ago, just 2 days ago, and reaffirmed that they are still planning to double sales this year. It is just so great. It is just so exciting to see the potential that lies within NIO stock, to see what NIO is doing. I mean, ever since 2 days ago, where not only NIO CEO came and reaffirmed their double sales this year, but also said Q4 will be the first quarter where we'll see NIO reporting profitability. This made a lot of the retail investors, a lot of investors, to like NIO. I mean, this comes after, it's very interesting that this comes after a week later, JP Morgan come and downgraded NIO stock. NIO is still confident, NIO is still bullish, and to add the cherry on top, they are targeting profitability in Q4 of this year, which this is good news. The more NIO delivers their car, is the more NIO is going to generate tons and tons of revenue, which will take them close to profitability. NIO CEO said if a project is not making sense, financial sense, they are going to put it on hold. This is what they are doing right now, so that they don't just spend money on something that will only start working for NIO or be effective on NIO maybe in the next 3-4 years. So they want the kind of initiatives that NIO is doing, the kind of R&Ds that NIO is doing right now is the R&Ds that will reap NIO good ROI, or return on investments, which is something that I think it's very important that we know that as NIO it's preparing not only to double sales but to reach profitability. So I like what I see, I like what I saw onto those videos, and this just shows us that it's now business as normal. It's now back to normal for NIO, and who knows, they might generate or sell over 16,300, which will represent 100% delivery growth rate onto NIO, which we look forward to that. 16,000 is very much possible, I can tell you that. And it simply means that from this month we might see the NIO delivering over 100% delivery growth rate. I know we need to factor in January, because January they only reported a 37% increase year over year and not 100%, but we know NIO will catch up as the year unfolds. As the year go by, NIO will catch up. I mean, something that you will note is that from May of last year, NIO did not sell any number lower than 20,000, meaning that this year on May, NIO needs to make sure that they are getting to at least or almost 40,000 deliveries, so that at least they can compete, they can get as close as possible to the 100% delivery growth rate, so that in most months, obviously NIO scoops in most months, NIO gets over 100% delivery growth rate. Factory number 3, it's expected to open or start with the deliveries in Q3 of this year, and there we are expecting a massive support that will cater for the demand that will be coming onto the NIO stock. And that, my friends, it's something that we look forward to. That, my friends, it's something that is going to unlock the profitability which the new CEO was talking about. Delivery centers are packed, delivery centers are full. People are collecting not only their NIO cards but also Onvo, which is very, very important. Onvo, by March, they are targeting to deliver 20,000 deliveries, and a lot of the new investors, they did not forget about that. Even on the comment section recently, some of the comments that I've been receiving more quite often is, we want to see the 20,000 of Onvo in March, and I just hope the president of Onvo can also deliver that, like what he delivered, like the 10,000 he delivered after 3 months. Onvo was launched. So yeah, man, we look forward. I look forward to this. Think we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. I know share price wise NIO might not be where we want it to, but we shall be rewarded. It will go back to double digits. It will go back to $66.99. Someone yesterday was talking about the intrinsic value or the real value of NIO, where he indicated or highlighted that based on the software he's using, NIO fair share price value should be close to $50 per stock. I didn't verify, I didn't check, but that's what he said. But one thing that which that post reminded me, the reason why I'm telling you about that is that we all know that NIO is undervalued, right? We all know the potential that lies within NIO. We know what makes NIO special, right? And because of that, this is supposed to be the one thing that fuel us to load the boat, increase our holdings onto NIO, because we know not only where NIO is, but we also know NIO where it could be in the near future. I am looking forward. I think NIO has a bright future. Those that are persevering will be the ones to be rewarded, and ignore the naysayers, ignore the short sellers, because all they want to do is to see you sell your NIO stock. But I think you and me have passed through that. We know what we are holding. We know what NIO is about. And because of that, because of the truth that we know about NIO, we shall not be shaken by the naysayers. We shall not be shaken by the short sellers. Those that are being paid to badmouth NIO, they are not going to move us, because we are in this for the long term. We are in this because we know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.